Everyone at home, bear with us. They're just coming out of the main room and they'll be in with us in a minute. So keep watching and we'll give you the full SANS Security Awareness Summit experience in just a couple of minutes. So bear with us as the room fills up. We're live.
We've got some people to introduce you.
Excellent. We're streaming live right now. The lights are on. That means it's live. But you can talk to us. That's fine. You're live to LinkedIn. Don't worry. Hiya. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, on the course. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah, good to meet you too. Where do you guys work? Do you want to play a game and answer some questions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me give you that. So we're streaming to the people at home.
Hi, people.
SANS Summit. There was 4,500 people watching remotely.
Okay.
So you might be slightly famous now.
Cool.
Is that okay?
We're
Right.
okay with that.
We have some fun questions to ask. First of all, how are you finding the summit? Has it been good?
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Is it your first one? You've been to one before?
First one.
First one.
I don't
First
have any
timer.
badges. I don't know where you get them.
Oh, you can get them at the reception.
Okay.
So, if anyone else was coming, would you recommend coming in person rather than remote?
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. There's your advert to come next
Come in
year.
person. It makes a
Yeah.
big difference.
Okay. And do you want to say who you are and where you work?
Sure. I hope I don't embarrass myself. My name's Kendra, and I work for Accenture.
Excellent.
My name's Timmy. I also work for Accenture.
Amazing.
Is this live?
That is live. Yeah, it is.
I made this mic. Hello?
Yeah, that is. There's one in there, I promise.
Okay.
No one's probably watching, so you're fine.
Great.
Right. Pick, and you can answer this together as a team, okay? Are you on the same team?
We are.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Pick 3 cards.
Okay. You want
Three
to
of
pick
those.
2? I'll pick 1.
Excellent. Right. So
Can we look at them?
you can look at them. That's fine. This isn't a magic trick.
Okay.
Okay. So these are questions, okay? So let's start with the lowest one. We'll do 3 funny questions first, and then 3 serious questions.
All right.
Okay. You're a security awareness professional?
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Brilliant. So what number you got first?
10.
10. Okay. If your inbox had a personality, what would it be?
Like my personal one.
You choose.
Okay. Like OCD cleanliness, because
Wow.
I send things into folders as fast as possible.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You should do a course on that. you should be up there on stage teaching
Yeah.
everyone how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about yours?
Probably be the opposite. Like, this can wait.
Yeah.
But then I wait a little too long, and it's like, oh, they're pinging me. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I just get stressed if I have to scroll to find emails that I need to
Yeah.
get to, so I just like
I need a better
Send them into
system.
folders.
Can you help me with that when we get back to the
Excellent. Mentorship and everything. I love it.
Yeah.
What's the next number?
I think you had 12.
Yes, I have 12.
What's the security buzzword that you can't stand?
Oh, this is hard.
Security buzzword.
You can pass if you want.
AI is taking over the world.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's
can't
fair.
think of, I'm freezing up on this one.
Okay. Next one, and this is one of my favourite ones. Password books. Physical books for passwords. Yay or nay? Yes or no?
I just heard about this week, and I'm actually okay with it for certain people.
Yes.
I got swayed by Lance.
I just got
in the
swayed
SANS
by
training.
Lance, too.
He talked about it, and I was like, you know what, you're right. In
Yeah.
some cases, yeah, they work. And like my parents have one, and I've always been like, this is kind of dumb. But then after hearing Lance talk about it, and I was like, you know what, actually,
Yeah.
I think I've been swayed.
Yeah.
It's really popular on LinkedIn for people to put them down.
Yeah.
It's a post that's guaranteed to get a lot of traction.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's cool. I'm in agreement. So
Yeah.
well done.
Because the risk, it's much lower.
I think. Who's going to break into the house and scour a bookshelf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Let's do
You
some.
also have to be able to interpret my mom's handwriting, which is also part of it.
That's cryptography in
Yeah,
itself.
exactly.
Yeah. Let's do some serious questions. So, what were the numbers? 10, 12, and 13.
Yeah.
So, what's the secret to building trust between security teams and the wider business?
Yes.
I was gonna say not being like super punitive, to people. Like if something happens, not just being like, "What did you do? Why did you do that?" Not blaming. Trying to kind of have empathy.
Having
like
a
that.
service mentality
Yes.
instead of like a mandating
Yeah.
mentality.
Brilliant. 12 is the next one. What's keeping you up at night about human risk right now?
I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but that first talk, the keynote this morning, about just like nation state actors and everything, I was just like, that's terrifying.
Is that the pig butchering talk from this morning?
Yeah, the pig butchering talk this morning. Yeah, it's just like
that was an amazing talk.
I hadn't like thought about it in that much detail before, but that's going to be keeping me up, I think, for the foreseeable future.
If anyone didn't see that this morning, all of the talks will be available remotely after the event, I believe.
Really important one to watch.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Scary.
Yeah, really scary. What type of cyber threat do you think is most underestimated by staff, colleagues?
Phishing.
Yeah, I think that's a big one at the moment for everyone.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So you're having a good time, liking the summit?
Yeah.
Coming again next year?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I
Amazing.
might.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really fun.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Nice to
Great to meet you. Cheers, guys. See you later. Hi, you guys.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm Kate from Cybermaniacs. I just wanted to introduce myself. And
I am live streaming right now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
So you're on the live stream. No, you're welcome. Okay. Come find me later.
I didn't realize you were like
Sorry.
in the flow.
I should have an on-air sign, but I've only got lights. I'm sorry. Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you. Please do. Right. Ishmael, how are you?
I am so.
Can I give you that?
Yes, of course.
And hold that. That's brilliant.
Yes.
Ishmael,
Yes. Hello, everyone.
so what do you do?
I am specializing in human-centric cybersecurity awareness, and I've just completed the course here with Lance, the SANS LDR 433, and now I am attending the summit, and it is amazing.
Excellent. Is it your first summit?
First summit live. I've attended the summits for the last couple of years, but this is my favorite, and I'm so happy to be able to be here in person.
So the virtual experience versus the in-person experience.
Yeah.
Which do you think?
Oh, for sure, the in-person.
Yeah.
You need that human touch, that human contact, and being able to be person to person is so fantastic. It's so brilliant. Yes.
It makes a real difference, doesn't it? And it's the relationships that you make here as well.
Definitely. Yeah. And it kind of solidifies because, like ourselves, we know each other virtually and online for a very long time, but now we get to see each other in person, and it's amazing. You surpassed all my expectations.
Amazing. Right. You're a security awareness professional.
Yes.
Would you like to play our little game?
Okay, let me know what I have to do.
Pick 3 cards.
Okay.
So these are cards numbers 1 to 20.
Okay.
So pick 3 cards. It's not magic.
All right. Okay.
Wonderful. Right, let's turn these over, see what you've got. And these just basically define what questions I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
So 3 fun ones and then 3 serious ones about your work. So the first one, what's one security thing that you do at home that your friends think is weird?
I'm very cautious, so I always double and triple check everything. And some people think it's overkill. But I think at the end of the day, it could save me or my family from something very disastrous.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Excellent.
What's your guilty pleasure app on your phone that you probably shouldn't trust?
I don't know. That's a really tough one.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Okay, that's fine. And lastly, what's the dumbest security advice you've ever heard?
There's so much out there. Unfortunately, the dumbest one is that people believe that cybersecurity awareness is a one-size-fits-all, and we all know that that's not the case. And it's not like bringing in the human-centric approach. It's not the system that we should be focusing on. It's the individual. We want to best be able to serve the individual so they are understanding what they need to understand, not only for themselves in their workplace, but also for their families and the ones they're responsible for.
Yeah.
And believing that it's a one-size-fits-all is completely, And, of course, everyone's pet peeve is that the human is the weakest link. The human isn't the weakest link. The human is the first point of attack. And if properly guided or instructed, they could become the best defense. Excellent.
Yeah, completely agree.
Thank you.
Now the serious questions.
Okay.
Okay, so have you ever had to change your approach because of employee feedback?
It's very important to be very flexible because we're catering to very diverse groups of people.
Yep.
And something that you may understand may not be the case when you're actually presenting to the people. So being able to change one's hats or come from a different perspective or approach is very valuable in our field.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you.
How do you handle security fatigue amongst employees?
You have to, like, first of all, have this personal relationship so you can sense if there's something wrong and if they're coming to that state and stage. And if so, you just try to like communicate with them and talk to them and just like hear it from them what's like, too much, and understanding, having that personal relationship and contact, I find makes all the difference.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
Completely. How do you deal with resistance or pushback to training?
You have to let them understand that there's value in it for them, and this is to help them to be more understanding in what they need to know to be able to survive in this digital age. And it's not just them, it's everyone around them, especially if they have small children or elderly parents or whatnot. We're responsible not just for ourselves, but for the ones that we're closest to.
So how do we make them less resistant? What can we do? Is there anything you've done?
Yeah, I find that when they understand the why, they're doing it more so than the how, and they see the value of it in their own lives and how they can relate to it, then you got them. And then you see they won't be as resistant and they'll be more eager and enthusiastic.
So they've got to really understand the value behind doing it.
Yes, they have to see it from their own perspective, their own way of understanding. And everyone is going to be different.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Make it relatable. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
That's the end of your questions.
Oh, great. Thank you ever so much.
When you've done the course,
Yes,
so you got here earlier in the week,
yes.
fly home at the weekend?
I hope so. I just heard Air Canada's on strike. I don't know. They canceled all their flights, so I don't know what's going to happen now.
Okay, of course. So you might be here for longer.
I hope not, because I have a lot of things to do.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank
But
you.
it's a lovely place, lovely location, and couldn't be in a better company of people.
The hotel's amazing, isn't it? It's really lovely.
It's so
Yeah.
nostalgic, so much history. Definitely.
Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Speak soon.
All right.
Right. I'm going to try and just make the camera a little clearer for those at home. So just bear with us a second and I'll leave you with the room. I'm good. Bear with me just a second and I'll be right with you. Right.
Right, yeah.
How you doing? Do you want to jump on the live stream? Are you all right with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Excellent. Excellent. Let me give you that.
All right.
And just talk into it normally. That's amazing. So,
Okay.
right. Who are you? What do you do? Tell everyone at home.
Oh, all right. Hi, everyone at home. Hi, Ant. That's short for Anthony, right?
Yes. Yes.
So my name is Davide. I'm based in Belgium.
Brilliant.
I'm currently doing a full-time consulting gig for a financial institution. So anything regarding supporting awareness initiatives on like the communication side, also the strategy side, like are we actually reducing risk? Which is not always the most invited question.
No, completely.
But yeah, so that in a nutshell.
Excellent. Excellent. Have you been to a SANS summit before, or is this your first one?
This is my first SANS awareness summit. So
Okay.
I've seen all the talks from last year afterwards, but this is the first time that I'm attending it and doing it in person.
And how are you finding it?
Mind blowing in a way, like
In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I cannot unhear what I heard this morning. Like the opening keynote was.
You're not the first person.
Refreshing.
You're not the first person to say that the opening keynote was impactful. I think would be the right.
Yes,
Yeah.
and just to make sure you have your own. Oh yeah, this is.
I have my own microphone. Don't worry.
right. Yeah, it was. like we all know, many people get scammed. There's like millions in euros only in my municipality that gets reported. But this is the first time I was able to like link it to like visual images of like, oh yeah, there's like sort of farms, you could almost call them, of scammer farms.
Yeah. It's amazing. If anyone's at home wondering whether or not they should come next year, they should, or just stay at home.
It depends on the quality of the person. Are you a good person? Are you a friendly SANS awareness member? Then, if yes,
Brilliant. Okay, do you want to play a game?
sure.
It's a very quick game. So, there are 20 cards here, numbers 1 to 20. Pick 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Do I turn it?
Just turn it over and put it there, yeah?
1, 2, and 3.
Brilliant. Okay, so 3 fun questions, followed by 3 serious questions.
Okay.
Okay? And if I don't know how immersed in security awareness you are, so if they're not all relevant, it's fine. Okay? So
We'll find out.
we'll find out. This one, every time this one's come up so far, pick another one.
Okay.
Pick another one. I don't want to ask that one. Pick another one. It's one of the weaker questions. Perfect. Okay.
4.
You wake up one morning as your organisation's firewall. What's the first thing you do?
Look at the logs.
You're going to look at your own logs.
Yes, to like understand what's going on inside my own system. Yeah.
Excellent.
I mean, if I... You're asking me what would I do if I were to
you
be
are the firewall. You are the firewall.
Yes. Yeah, but look at the logs. It's like looking at my own hands and feet. Like, do they still work? Is it...
Where have I been? What have I done?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's like looking at my bank account the morning after.
Yeah. Okay. Number 11. What's a cyber myth that needs to die?
What's a cyber myth that needs to die? That people like should feel guilty to click on things, or like disencouraging people to click on things. I feel like clicking on things, when you work in the knowledge economy, it's your job to click on things.
So if someone clicks on something and it's bad, don't make judgment on that. Don't make them feel guilty for doing that. Is that what you're saying? Like, accept the fact that people will click and support them after they've clicked.
Yes. And asking questions like how was that able to get into your mailbox in the first place?
Yes.
And asking broader questions and just like pointing the blame finger.
I think sometimes people will click out of spite, but quite often, like, click happens, right? So it's educating people about what to do when the bad stuff happens is really important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, out of spite, like people, like you could be like sick of your job. But
Yeah.
like I have examples of like my own mom, like, hi mom, who's like, she has clicked on something wrongly. And then she explains like, yeah, I was getting into my car and so clearly busy multitasking. You could ask the question like, why are you opening email while getting into the car?
Yeah.
Okay. But like often it's just like being overloaded in the moment, making a decision that was not like thought through, but
Yeah.
we're human. So like, it's okay. Yeah.
Excellent. Right, that was number 11. So let's go with 19. Do you have an I knew it was a scam when story? So is there a story that where you've thought it was real and then at some point you're like, no, hang on, that's a scam?
Recently, not really. It's not really a scam, but I felt scammed in a way where I was watching a YouTube video and a couple of minutes in, I recognized the script was like more generic, not true to the author I was listening to.
Yeah.
And I realized it was an AI generated video of that man. And so I felt kind of tricked. Because I thought I was listening to the actual voice of the person, and I was not. So, like, I don't know if it validates as a...
No, it does.
as a scam, but-
We've doing the podcast, we've spoken about a couple of those, and one of them was Tom Hardy, the actor,
Yes.
who has a aftershave. He has a deal with an aftershave company, but he was promoting a £10 bottle of aftershave that wouldn't have been his, but they deep faked his face to say different things, and that's exactly what you're talking about. It looks real, but at some point something happens that makes you think that's not right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly that. But that sounds like a very inventive one, where they're like sidelined the business to have a similar business.
How do we defend against deep fakes like that? Like, do you think there's things we can look out for, or is it more of a feeling now?
My personal check is I look at the YouTube channel if it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But that's not foolproof, because often you have like side channels who post real content. So my go-to is, has this content been uploaded after 2022, yes or no? Yeah. And that's my only 100% way to know like if it's AI generated. Yeah, that's unlucky, because like you also want to be able to validate like 2025 content.
I can confirm he's not AI generated as well. He's actually here.
Yes.
He's not AI generated.
I'm here.
Yeah. It's sad, isn't it? Because we're in 2025 now. You said anything before 2022 you can trust. But as time goes on, that gap's going to get bigger. And like, do we not trust anything now?
Yes. I mean, maybe my comments relates better or more to like people who have died. I'm thinking of like the philosopher Alan Watts, for example.
Yep.
If I find a video of his that's been uploaded in the last 2 months, I'm really like not sure if it's the real thing or not.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right, let me ask you some serious ones now.
All right.
What's the hardest behaviour to change?
The hardest behavior to change, the one that's based on faulty fundamentals.
Right.
And I'm thinking like if you're a manager that believes like using the stick as a sort of negative punishment approach, if you believe that works, how am I going to change your behavior as a manager to make different decisions to favor positive psychology? So to me, that's like, okay, that's a hard behavior to change, because like the underlying beliefs are wrong.
So, no, that's good. How do you measure whether or not an awareness program is working?
My personal favorite is asking the people feedback surveys on like if they found it like useful, like score it from useful 0 to 5, for example. So you avoid did you find it entertaining? Like, was it good? That's more like an entertainment perspective.
Yeah.
But like, did you find it useful, and can you use it in your day-to-day work?
Yeah.
And then like, if you want to top it, I could ask like if it can reduce actual risk. But that's a harder question, because then you assume the person really has an understanding of the risk. So I prefer asking, can you use this in your day-to-day, and was it useful?
Excellent. And how do you see security awareness evolving over the next 3 years? What's going to change?
I think, or I hope, we give more validity to intuition instead of... I mean, you have like the scientific approach where you put things in models, but then you also have like the intuitive approach where you're like, I feel like this is very important, for example, third-party risk.
Yeah.
And so, as a CISO, if your intuition says to invest in a certain part, even if you cannot like, that's a hard one. Yeah, that's a. Can you ask me the question once more?
Yeah, sure. 19. How do you see security awareness evolving over the next 3 years? What's going to change in the world of awareness? What will we be talking about? Where will we be in 3 years'
I think we'll do more surveys. That's what I think. We're now, I think it will become more bi-directional. Now it's a one-way street. Like, we provide the training, you do the training, and I see it evolving more bi-directionally, where we ask for feedback and we ask like, where do you see a potential hack take place in your team, for example, and give more validity to like the feedback that people actually leave in surveys. Also, before, surveying 10,000 people was really labor intensive. Now with LLMs, you can easily like categorize responses and analyze sentiment of those responses.
So using AI, so you mentioned LLMs there, so we're using AI, number one, to help us build surveys, but also analyze the response.
Yes.
Which makes us, so we're using it for our good. It's making us better by using it. Positive use case for AI.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because like human sentiment, like, okay, ask the sentiment of 1,000 people. How do you like parse it? You need a lot of like Excel to do it. But like LLMs, I think alleviate a lot of that labor intensiveness and allows us like to get more in touch and get that bi-directional information going. I think and hope it will evolve more towards actually capturing what people are thinking, so it can go back upstream and have a feedback loop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you for answering the questions.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Organizing this and doing it.
Is there anything you wanted to say to anyone watching, or did you want to say hi to your mum again?
Well, hi mom, that's for sure. And all the talks, if you're not able to be here, or at least like the not some in-person ones are not recorded, but make sure to check out the SANS YouTube channel, as I have done so myself in the past.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy. Go get some lunch.
Yes, I'm gonna get some lunch.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'll speak to you again after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, let me give you a little guide of the room for anyone watching. So we're here in the Palmer House Hotel in Chicago. What an amazing venue. And it's really, really good. Do you want to? So you get to see what the food's like. Now look, here's a sample of the food.
I have got my healthy selection. The thing that you should not judge me on is the fact that I have my savouries and I also have my cookies, which I've tried to keep separate from my gravy.
It's touching the pizza a little bit. But
It's touching. And the gravy as well. You shouldn't do this. But I thought the risk of running out of the cookies was sufficiently high, and talking about some of those kind of the human risk element, I considered not having this to be a human risk.
I love the fact that he makes a risk assessment on where to place his cooking. That's amazing. Simeon Quarry from Vivida. You're not an awareness professional. You're an awareness vendor.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back and talk to me after you've eaten your food?
All right, I'll do that.
I mean, don't let your food get cold.
I love that. That's also another risk that you just...
Yeah. So I'm here for another half an hour. So,
Okay.
yeah, come and have a chat.
Look forward to it.
Brilliant. Cheers. Simeon from Vivida. Right, yeah, so you've seen what the food's like. You see what the venue's like. Palmer House Hotel is a famous Chicago hotel. This is what the room was like. I came here last year, not here, because it was in Norfolk, Virginia last year. And it was very much like this. There's lots of buzz in the room, lots of conversations going on. And around the edges, we have some different, not really vendors, but we have some universities showing what they do with their awareness programs. National Cybersecurity Alliance are right next door to us. They've got some amazing stickers. We've also got some stickers. So we've got some lovely stickers here. We've got some People Patcher stickers. And we've got some Live, Laugh, Lock Screen stickers. And there's more. You can get these on the Risky Creative website if you want, which is riskycreative.com. Let's see if I can find someone else to come and have a chat. Everyone's eating. We're doing this tomorrow as well. So if you're watching this on the recording after the live, you can also come back and join us for lunchtime tomorrow. We'll be doing it again. Hannah's here. Hannah, I was filling because I didn't have any. And Oz is come back. Amazing.
Okay.
That's Oz from.
Like Oz is more interesting than me, so if you want to
No, Hannah's interesting. Don't worry. We'll get Oz back later. It's fine. How are you?
Oh, so good. The summit's going really well, I think.
Tell the people at home, if you're watching, you should be familiar with Hannah because you've been watching her this morning.
Have you gotten enough of me yet?
Now let's find out what she's like off the stage.
Oh, not as well polished.
Shall I turn the lights up? Shall I get even more of a spotlight?
Get it in the glasses where you can't even see my eyes.
Did you tell everyone this morning where you work and what you do?
I don't think I did. So
where do you work and what do you do?
Great question. I work at Southwest Airlines. I just completed my 3rd year there. And the whole time I have been on the cybersecurity training, education, and awareness team. Right now, my team is 3 people. We have a person who deals with communications. We have somebody who deals with training. And then I deal mostly with engagement and simulated phishing.
So, personal engagement, one personal training, and then you deal with. Okay. Is that how did you build that? How did you decide you need an engagement person and a training person?
I think it worked out just based on personality.
Yeah.
So, as you know, we went through a force reduction earlier this year, the first one ever. Oh, so
sorry for your loss.
it's okay. We're an American company, but it was our very first one, and our team used to be 5 people, and we got down to 3. And in previous years, I came on the team when it was brand new. It used to just be a one-woman show. She hired somebody, and then I came right after. And so we were really building this program from scratch. And what ended up happening is people didn't know what to do with us. And so we ended up being a lot of administration and kind of taking on the projects that nobody else wanted to do. And so for a couple of years there, it was just the randomness. We kind of found ourselves in workforce pipelining as well, trying to get people to join the cyber team. And so there was just a lot of disconnect there. But what actually ended up happening with the force reduction when we lost our 2 people and we got a new leader, it was kind of given the permission to be like, what do you want to do and what do you not want to do? And we've been having the conversation for a few years, but I was actually able to be like, this isn't a cybersecurity training program. You're having us do administrative stuff. And so we were able to really break it down and look at how other people are doing their program, across the world and see what would make a really good program. And then, like I said, it kind of just came down to personality. I have a comms person. Her background is PR. And so she loves crisis comms. She loves crisis comms. I know, right? She loves crisis comms. She loves planned comms. She does the comms for all of cyber. So obviously she went in the informative part. My training person has been at Southwest for 18 years.
So do they build training?
We do build in-house training. Yes. Okay. So she's been at Southwest for 18 years. And part of her time there, she was in the internal training program. So she is a developer. She builds all of her training from scratch. She has a beautiful eye. She could build things just from her brain. And then there's me. I'm great with people. And they're like, Hannah, you could do all the talking. And I was like, okay.
That's cool. I haven't had to say anything. Right, Hannah, we're going to play our little game with you.
Okay.
This obviously isn't your first summit.
No, it's my 4th.
Your 4th.
It's my 4th summit.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, so she's a summit veteran. Have you ever done one virtual?
No, everything has been in person.
And so you'd recommend people come to the in-person one?
Absolutely. Yes.
Is that because you can get the talks at home?
You can.
So why come in person?
Coming in person, and I say this every year I come here, it's like a little family reunion. You get a crowd that once you start coming, a couple of years, you get your people that you see every year.
I haven't seen Hannah for a year, but I saw her last year.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't remember, and we've only just become LinkedIn friends. So it's fine. I'm not offended at all. But it is true. I've seen. I came last. I didn't come before, other than the European ones, which SANS don't do anymore. Let's change that. But we're trying. But yes, loads of people. It's like it is like a reunion. You see
really
people.
Is.
It's like, oh my god, how are you doing?
But here's the thing: we're also growing. So I don't want people to hear that and be like, oh, it's the same people, it's the same crowd, it's the same thoughts and ideas. I mean, this is our largest summit this year.
Yeah. So just to let everyone know, there's been a 50% increase this year in attendees. So there's 350 people here in person.
Yes.
350 people that work in security awareness. How's that for a hive mind that you can
It's
get
so
information
incredible.
off? And then at home, 4,500.
Yes.
So
and this year, this summit, I mean, I met a lot of people that this is their first summit, and they are just so stoked to be here.
I haven't met anyone that isn't enthusiastically keen about being
I know. You know what's so sad, though? And all the people that I talk to who aren't able to come, it's just budget. Their leaders don't see the value in them coming out here.
That's the same.
Which is so sad, because to me, this is the conference that I come to and I actually go home with stuff to do. I go back and I'm able to implement and work on the things that I learned here.
Show this to your boss when your boss doesn't let you come. Show them this. And it's true, though.
It's so true. And it's one of, I know it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's one of the cheaper conferences.
Yeah, I mean...
SANS doesn't make any
money. She
money.
works for Southwest Airlines, so she hasn't got to fly far, and the flights are probably free. So it's cheap for her to come. When you live in the UK, it costs a little bit more. We've got Daisy here that's flown
24 hours.
halfway around the world. 24 hours she's flown from Australia to be here.
Okay, just kidding. The ticket's not the most expensive that I see.
It's not an expensive summit ticket, but it's quite good to come here. Well, one way I argued it one year was, don't let me do training, I'll come here instead of a training course.
I think I can agree with
this
that.
is more valuable. No disrespect to SANS training, I haven't done much SANS training, but I think this is so valuable. It's as valuable, if not more valuable, than a training course.
Like I said, I can't speak to the training. I'm going to take my first SANS training in December. I've actually never taken a SANS training before.
Oh, I have.
I've heard really great things, because what's also great about the summit is if you want to take the training right before, people are here all week.
Come for the training, stay for the summit.
Yes, and what's interesting about this year, I mean, people always bring their families, but I feel like I've met a ton of people who's like, oh, I brought my kid and my husband, and it's like a group trip for us, and it's like their vacation.
Chicago's a pretty nice place to bring your family.
Nice.
Last year, the summit was in Norfolk, Virginia, and that's a place that people will go for the summit and probably never go back to unless they join the Navy. It's a lovely place.
I was like, okay, this is a city I never have to return to.
Well, I was like, I've been there. No one else will go there. Like, back home in the UK, no one goes on holiday to Norfolk, Virginia. But it was lovely. It was really nice.
Right.
Should we do some cyber questions?
I would love to do some cyber
Excellent.
questions.
Turn over 3 cards. They're numbered 1 to 20. I have taken one out because I didn't like the question. So they're numbered 1 to 3 and 5 to 20.
All right.
But just put down on there because people keep dropping them. So we don't lose them that way. Okay.
All right. I got 7, 13, and 19.
Okay. So we're going to do 3 fun questions.
Okay.
Followed by 3 questions about your program and what you do.
Wonderful.
Answer them if you wish.
Okay.
You don't have to. Okay.
No to all of them.
So number 7 is, what is your cyber ick? What's your
My cyber ick?
Ugh.
You know, here's the thing. I'm a people person, so it's really hard to give me an ick about anything.
Hold my beer.
Oh, no, I might not have one.
Okay.
You know what? No, I don't think I have one.
Okay.
Actually. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen something and I'm like, ew.
Okay. Password books. Yay or nay? Yes or no?
I'm actually on the password book. Like,
You're a
I
fan.
love them. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think you'll find anyone here that is. The only people that moan on LinkedIn about that are people that aren't here. Feel free to drop something in the comments. I'll check them in a sec. If you hate password books, and tell me why. But
Tell me
why are password books a yay?
I think for me, if you want to make a complicated password, you should be able to write it down somewhere. And like, if you're really worried about somebody coming into your house and stealing your password book, put it in a lockbox, you know, or like keep it in your safe or something. Yeah. But I just think I hear so many bad things about password managers or like the breaches or the possibility, because it's online, right? Versus if you keep it in a physical book and you can keep it on your person, I just don't know what the likelihood is of somebody coming and stealing your password book physically. Don't lose it. If you're somebody who loses a lot of stuff, maybe a password book isn't for you, which I'm one of those people. But
my mum has a password book.
I was going to say my mom.
Hi, Mum, if you're watching. My mum has a password book, and it's somewhere. I don't think it ever leaves the house.
I think my mom has had a password book for as long as I have lived, and it's the same one.
My mum uses her own version of cryptography in the book as well. So, like,
her own little language.
When Mum ever passes away, we've got to try and work out what her password.
You're going to have to get the whole community in on it. Like, we need to figure out her passwords.
but to the other extreme, if someone steals that book,
they're not going to know what to do with it.
No. So
yes, I'm password yay. Password book yay.
Password yay. I like that. Pick another number. I don't like this question.
Okay, so not 19.
Not 19. Pick another one.
9.
Number 9. What's your guilty pleasure app that you probably shouldn't trust?
Oh, no. It used to be TikTok.
It used to be TikTok. Do you trust TikTok now? Or I
deleted it before the ban happened in America, and I can't.
The ban that hasn't happened that keeps extended every 90 days.
Well, you can't re-download it.
Okay.
Like if you deleted it before that ban, you can't get it. Facebook. Oh yikes! Yeah.
What's wrong with Facebook, Hannah?
Don't make me go into it. You know, Aaron this morning was like, all these scams and everything, and literally every time I get one of those texts, I'm like, freaking Facebook. Like, I'm sure they got it from somewhere on there.
We've talked about Meta several times on the podcast.
Okay.
About actually all of the big tech, Google, Meta, Microsoft, about how I feel like they could do so much more.
But they won't.
But they won't.
Because it's all financial. They don't care about the security of their people, and it's really sad. Maybe that's my ick. People who don't care about it, or like people in power who are able to do something but won't.
What, like
because
Elon
they want the
Musk-
power or the
Elon
money.
Musk's Starlink providing satellite internet.
When I saw that, sorry, I wasn't
again,
surprised, but I was also
conversation. Watch Erin's keynote from this morning.
yes,
And you'll get what we're talking about, because Meta and Starlink both came up in those.
yes,
And there's a feeling that they should do more.
or not. At least the bare minimum, don't be involved. Like, if you're even not going to do more, maybe don't provide internet for these scam places that are torturing their people.
Absolutely. Right. Let's ask some quick, real ones. What's
Okay.
your favourite way to make security engaging for non-technical staff?
Face-to-face conversations.
Yeah.
I think games go a long way. I think, having fun online goes a long way. But as somebody who works in the aviation industry, I have a very diverse group of people that I have to talk to. And the way that I'm able to reach people where I can actually change their opinion on cyber is just a face-to-face conversation.
Yeah. And you have people here, there and everywhere, don't you? Like ground staff, pilots.
From headquarters to people who are under the wing, above the wing, in the airports, people who are even in our NOC and planning all the flights and everything and making sure our flight attendants are doing all that. And so, we could reach people sometimes through regular means of communications, but the way that I have seen the most engagement is just a handshake and being there to answer questions.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love it. What type of cyber threat do you think is most underestimated by staff?
So this is where my strong suit isn't, or this isn't my strong suit. I want to get better at being more in tune with what is happening around, the world, especially in our industry.
There's a podcast you can listen to.
Oh my gosh, really? No way. What is it called?
It's called the Awareness Angle.
Oh my gosh.
It keeps you up to date with cyber news. But the human angle of that.
Yes.
So check out the Awareness Angle podcast.
I had no idea. So I don't think I have a good answer to that question.
Okay,
I'm not
fine.
the best person to ask.
That's okay. How do you handle security fatigue amongst your employees?
Wow. We are so conscious of how many communications we're sending out. That person on my team who deals with communication, she has built a whole cyber calendar about what communications are coming out so that we could actually talk as an entire team. My cyber team is 300 people. And so everybody has something to say. So being able to be really conscious just about how much information people are receiving. We keep our trainings short so that people can get in, get out. But I will say we're not perfect. I think it's hard when everybody wants something to say, but I think we're working really hard to make sure that everybody has like a short section in our yearly cybersecurity awareness training, and then really only upping the ante for those who want to listen. Like people will come to us and be like, I want more information. Then we'll talk to them some more. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. That's your questions done.
I did it.
You did it. Well done. You've passed.
Thank you so much.
No worries. So people watching at home, come to the SANS Summit next year.
Y'all be here. It's so fun. I don't think I can say where we're going to be next year, but it's going to be in a really fun city. Okay, it's going to be in a really fun city. We know where it's at.
It will be announced at the end of tomorrow. So if you watch the end closing speech tomorrow, you'll find out where we are next year. And you really want to be watching that.
Yes. And even if you are virtual and coming in person is not something you can do, I hope that this does bring value to you. It's somebody that everybody should be able to attend and learn from. Utilize Slack, add people on LinkedIn. We are a very large community, and there are ways that we can still connect and stay connected even after the summit. Because I think that's something that happens. We come here, we have an amazing time, but then we all kind of fizzle off.
It's all about staying connected.
It really
building
is.
out those connections.
It
Add them to LinkedIn, get us on LinkedIn and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you so much for having me.
No worries. I was just looking. Someone has commented. Terry S. has commented, password books, yay. Nice one, Terry. Selena says hello. And Terry S. also says, so sad to be missing out on the in-person action. Hopefully next year.
I think we need to, Lance and I in the past have written like emails that you can send your leader about like why attending the summit is actually helpful. I think taking what you learn here and actually implementing something, like the biggest thing that I could think about was that talk from Casey and Charlotte, who created that framework about how to actually make yourself relevant for different groups. I'm going to take that framework home and actually like start building it. It's going to take me a couple of years, but like I think that's something that you could show to be like, look at this thing that I learned at SANS. This is how I'm implementing it. But imagine how much more I could get done if I could go in person. And there's so much off the book stuff that are talking about of where people are trying to come up with ideas and powwowing and all this stuff as well. So
I think also it's really important you make the relationships.
you do.
So if we've talked about something, or I know that you do this,
Yes.
we can have a chat. Like, I'm going to reach out to you about the comms strategy.
Yes,
That your
absolutely.
person
Please
does,
do.
'cause I want to know about that.
Yes.
So now we've had the conversation, we're more than just LinkedIn friends.
Yes.
We
now
can
we're
now,
friends.
I know like what you're
And it
good
was
at.
crazy.
And what you do.
I linked up with Oz yesterday.
Yep.
I kind of butted in on the conversation because I was like, Oz.
Oz from SideSafe.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Oz from SideSafe. And I just wanted to hear what they were talking about. And what was really interesting was they were bringing up how academic researchers and practitioners should start, linking up because they do a summit over there called Impact, where that's the focus.
Yep.
And I was like, what an interesting topic, because that was something that I started to focus on at like the beginning of last year.
As well.
Yes, they are.
They do one stateside and they do
And then
one
one
in the UK.
over.
You should come over to the UK one.
Any reason to go?
I know
out
someone that can get cheap flights. So I'm just.
We don't fly
Oh,
international.
you don't fly into that? No. Okay.
So I'll feel your pain next time. But thank y'all so much. I hope y'all are enjoying the summit. And if you ever have any feedback, don't forget to fill out your evaluations at the end.
Please do.
Thank you so much, Anne.
Thanks, Hannah.
I appreciate you.
Hannah Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so see if I've got anyone else who wants to come and say hello. Thank you for watching. We're doing this again tomorrow as well. We're not finished yet. We've got a little while to go. But don't forget, if you've got any comments or feedback, put it on the LinkedIn chat. Say hello to Luke as well, my co-host who can't be here. But hi, Luke. Thank you for helping out at home. Hello. Yes. Do you want to come on?
Yes.
Do you want to come on?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me give you that. Zahid, how are you?
Good. How are you, Anne?
I'm good. Do you want to tell everyone at home who you are, what you do?
Yes. So my name is Zahid. I work for a retail company based out of Dubai, Majid Al Futtaim. It's a 45,000 employee company in all sort of businesses, in lifestyle business, entertainment business, shopping malls business. And yeah.
And what do you do at that company?
So I look after the cybersecurity awareness program, the culture program. And the reason I'm here today is probably one of the events that, when we talk about, process, people, technology,
Yeah.
this is one of the events that actually talk about people and not the technology or the process.
Yeah.
So, yes.
This is all about the human rather than the tech.
Yes, it is all about humans, and which is the most, what do you call it? The most unpredictable, equation or unpredictable, value in the whole equation.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, completely. So is this your first SANS Awareness Summit?
This is my first SANS Awareness Summit, and I think it is contagious. I haven't completed the first yet, and I am already looking forward to attending more and more.
Yeah.
Yes, it is so engaging. The
Presentations, the people,
so presentations obviously very insightful, and as I said, it's more about people. But the people here actually are very fun, very engaging. They actually have a human side in them rather than being very techy or talking about the language. Everybody's connecting on a human level. On a personal level, trying to make it personal, sharing stories, experiences. It is fantastic. I'm pleased to be here.
Excellent. Do you want to play our little game?
Oh, sure.
Right.
Sure.
So, turn over 3 cards. 7,
6, 8.
6,
Oh,
7,
6, 7, 8.
Check that out.
Fantastic.
Lovely. Okay. So, I'm going to ask you 3 fun questions and then 3 serious questions.
Okay.
All about awareness, all about security awareness. So the first one, which app on your phone gives you the most security anxiety?
Which app on my phone gives me the most security anxiety? It is one of these, marketplaces, that have sellers from all over the place. Sometimes you trust the platform, but you don't trust the sellers there. So that is one of the apps that keeps me nervous. And to share a story with you, actually, one time I was outside and I ran out of my data, and I looked, that app had consumed all my data, within a span of 25 to 30 minutes.
Right.
So since then, that app makes me anxious. I deleted it.
That's good. Great answer. What's your cyber ick? Is there something in cyber that makes you be like, ugh, I don't like it? Ugh.
The part I don't like it in cyber is generally, the perception people have is, when you hear their story and you are like, this is a place that makes it difficult. Once people go into that mindset, it becomes very difficult for you. If you start from a neutral, level, it becomes easier to educate them, talk to them, give them, the why. But if they have gone to that level, you are like, no, this is not the place you want to start at.
Yeah. No, that's good. Number 8 is, what's one security thing that you do at home that your friends think is weird?
So one thing that I do at home that my friends think is weird is I keep my SSID, of my home Wi-Fi hidden. And then they tell me, this is not your workplace, this is home. You need to make it visible. We visit you, your family visits. I was like, no, I have had experiences, and the smart person learn from experiences. So, yes.
That's a really good angle, because a lot of people, I know people that leave their router in the window because they think it gets, I don't know. I know people that leave the router in the windowsill. So and routers used to have the SSIDs visible and the passkeys on the back of them. They don't so much now. Now they're kind of tucked away.
Yes, and I will actually tell you something more interesting. So in Dubai, there are, only couple of telco operators, So and one has the, dominance. So they had a standard. Whenever they come, they put your house number or your apartment number as your SSID.
Right.
And your mobile number as your password. They did not have to ask what was the initial SSID, what will be your initial password. They tell you your apartment number is your SSID and your mobile number is your Wi-Fi. So if you have shared your number with anybody in the building, probably everybody can connect to your Wi-Fi.
Right, let's go with the serious ones. How do you get leadership to champion security awareness? How do you get your senior leaders to back you, to talk about security awareness?
So I do it 2 ways. One is obviously, to demonstrate through some numbers. Second is you treat them separately. You bring them in a room that is, kind of an exclusive. So they are able to share what they feel, So if you put them in a room where everybody is, they might not be able to, tell what they want to achieve, because then it comes immediately as something that people may not, take it, since it is, it becomes more directive, more, mandated.
Yeah.
So that does not happen. So you take them to a room, you leave it to them, tell them, what sort of a conversation you want to have. The good thing is that the senior leadership, they talk to people outside the organization as well.
Yeah.
And, they come back with these stories. So you sometimes have to ask them, what have you been listening with your peers, from other organizations and so on?
Yeah, brilliant. What's your favorite way to make security engaging for non-technical staff?
The best way we have, seen so far, or what I personally do, is I try to find a point that is personal to them, which goes beyond what their behavior should be at work. So it should be a behavior that they can take it back home. I usually tell them that I might be a security officer of the company, but you are the security officer of your home, your family. And that is where they are like, okay, we need to listen, because this is not something only about work. This is something that goes beyond.
Yeah.
So this is how I have been, trying to make it more engaging, bringing in the personal angle.
Excellent.
And obviously we have to talk about angle, because we are at the awareness angle.
Of course. It's all about angles. It's all about making it relatable. Yeah. Thank you for that plug. Number 8, have you ever had to change your approach based on colleague feedback?
Yes, we had to. So we did our program. We started during the height of pandemic. It was more online.
Yeah.
People enjoyed it, but as we got back into the offices, so there was a lot of feedback that probably online may not work. It becomes more engaging when you are in the room, rather than doing it, one big chunk. You do small pieces.
Yeah.
So it you teach something and there is also a reinforcement. So we have changed our approach, from being very compliance oriented. Once, at a defined frequency, you try to include them in small bits and pieces. That's the feedback, and that is how we have been addressing it as well.
Brilliant. That's all of your questions.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Enjoy the summit, and I look forward, to more and more insightful sessions at the summit. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for coming, Zahid. Thank you. Right, so that was Zahid. Let me just check. Yeah, help yourself. People are taking the stickers, which is good. They're free. They're there to be taken. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow as well with more. So if there's anything else, any questions you want to ask, or if there's anything burning, do come and say hello. Do put it in the notes. Hey, did you want to jump on the live stream? You do? Brilliant. I thought I'd better let you know that we're streaming in case you're like, I knew. There we go. Do you want to hold that? Sure. There is a lot of letters on that. Let me just... Name badge. There's GCCC, GCIH, GCPM, GCT... I don't have any.
Well, I got a master's degree from SANS Technology Institute. And it kind of comes with. To get the degree, I had to get those.
So are you the most qualified SANS professional, do you think?
I wouldn't go that far. I'm certainly not an instructor, but I'm qualified, yes.
Yeah. Are all the instructors fully qualified?
Yes,
they are.
absolutely. Yeah.
They have to go through everything to instruct.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
That's if I retire from full time, that's kind of like my dream thing to do. Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, so tell everyone at home who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm Jeff Parker. I'm with Diebold Nixdorf, and I run the Information Security Awareness Education and Training Program for our company.
Diebold Nixdorf, what do they do?
We're abbreviated DN, and we make ATMs, and we make ePODs and self-checkout. We're actually probably, I think, the top in the world at this point.
So really important stuff.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Like from a secure perspective.
Well, when you start thinking about what we do and the fact that we're using managed services for our clients, many of whom are banks, retail organizations, that sort of thing. It's very critical. Yeah.
So this isn't your first SANS summit?
No, this is about 10 for me, I think.
Okay. Have you ever done a virtual one, or do you always attend in person?
Oh, both. During COVID, I did. In fact, I spoke virtually during the pandemic, but I do both. Yeah.
So you prefer the in-person experience?
Vastly. Of everything that goes in the budget, I said, this is non-negotiable. If you don't give me this money, I'm going and I'll pay for it.
Why is it good coming here in person?
Because this is the premier event to brainstorm, network, get the creative juices flowing, find out what people are doing, find out what they're having trouble with, help them if you can. I mean, this is vendor neutral, and it means we're all trying to accomplish the same goals. And because of that, it is absolutely vital, I think, to the security awareness or human risk management or, user behavior analytics we're all attempting to do, essentially to keep ourselves safer. Because the bad guys don't rest. And we have got to keep up with them and stay up there.
It's a vendor-neutral event. There are vendors here, but I think my angle on why the vendors are here is so they get a better understanding of the challenges we're facing, which makes their products better. So they're here for a networking perspective as well.
Absolutely.
So we'll grab some vendors tomorrow. We'll probably run out of time today, but there's a number that I wanted to get on. So we'll have a chat with a couple of those vendors tomorrow. They were meant to come past, but they haven't. Do you want to play our little game?
Sure.
Brilliant.
Go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
random numbers. Hit me.
Pick 3 cards. Turn over 3 cards and just leave them there on the table.
Let's see if I get my lucky numbers. 2 of them so far. Not bad.
We've just had those a couple of times. So pick another.
Did you have that one?
Pick another. Go on then.
Okay.
I might just. Oh, that's a good one. No, I had that one.
Okay. Good.
It's amazing how frequently the same numbers appear at complete random.
And I saw you randomize it. Yeah. So.
Right. So number 1. So there's 3 fun questions.
Okay.
And 3 questions about your program or cyber.
Okay.
Number 1. If cyber criminals were a band, what would they be called?
The evildoers.
Did you have that ready, or did that just... No. Brilliant.
Just sprang to mind.
Yeah. And there'd be a heavy metal...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Brilliant. I love that. What's the dumbest security advice you've ever heard?
Don't ever fish anybody in simulations. All it's going to do is alienate the users.
Okay.
And I'm biased. I've been doing this for a long time.
Yep.
I've developed innovative phishing programs. I've published on that. And I really believe that if we're going to teach our people what to watch out for, we have to show it to them in a safe setting.
Yeah.
We have to coach them and train them on what they need to learn to do. Don't delete it. Don't ignore it. Don't put it as junk. If you think it's an attack, if it makes your spidey sense tingle, report it.
So much of it now is spidey senses, isn't it?
It is.
Like AI has done away with poor grammar and spelling mistakes. So much of it now is on instinct and intuition.
Think of the converse of that in. Our systems that are detecting phishing are all based on AI too.
Yeah.
But what are they using? They're using rules. They're using logic. They've been trained.
Yep.
We have judgment and we have experience and we have intuition. All things that our systems don't have.
Yeah.
So for me, we have that spidey sense that goes, something's off. And I tell everybody, if there's one thing that feels off, report it. You've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
If it's safe, you're getting it back.
Yeah. No, brilliant. Right, let's go on to the next one.
Absolutely.
Number 20. What's the phishing? You've been fishing a long time. What's the weirdest phishing attempt you've ever seen?
I got a phishing attempt that somebody wanted to borrow my car.
Really?
For real. Yeah.
Was it well informed or was it just, can I borrow your car, please?
I suspect my ex-girlfriend got hacked because it sounded like it was a best friend of her, and I knew who that best friend was. And it sounded, all the information was there, but I called the best friend and said, did you send me this? And she said no. So
it's funny.
But it was weird. I've never gotten one like that before.
It's funny you mentioned about like an ex-girlfriend's account being hacked.
Yeah.
I have a similar story. My mum, she had a friend that she hasn't spoken to for years. She got this friend, strangely, because we got a puppy, and this person is who we got the puppy off.
Yeah.
So my mum and this woman became friends and then didn't hear from her for years. They fell out of touch. Then all of a sudden she got an email from her 8 or 9 years later saying, I'm in a bit of bother. I need you to transfer some money for me.
Right.
And she called me, as my mum does, because she's well trained, and like, this feels off. I haven't heard from her for years.
Yeah.
And clearly her email account's been compromised.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show, like, there's no recency on that. They've gone way in the history of that inbox to send stuff out.
Way back.
Yeah. Right, let's go on some serious, they were quite serious, but let's go on more cyber-related questions.
Yes, sir.
How would you describe your security awareness program in one sentence?
Innovative and user-centered. So the reason why I say that is that we have a lot of workers in many countries, in many different cultures, who are speaking many different languages. To the best of our ability, we try to match what we're trying to teach them with something that is in a style and a manner they can learn. So for us, it's very important to get the message across. Not just what it sounds like in the US, but what it would sound like in the UK, what it would sound like in Europe, in India, in Asia, in South America, etc.
Excellent. 14. How do you do with resistance or pushback to training?
With a lot of what we do is with metrics. And the reason why I say that is our key performance indicators are really important because we share them with our governance, risk, and compliance oversight board, and those are comprised of our L2 leaders in many areas. So we literally say, these are what your people are doing.
Yeah.
These are what your people aren't doing.
Yeah.
You know, where do you want to be to help reduce our risk instead of contribute to the problem? So it's not a blame and shame game so much as it is an informed game. And we give them dashboards so that if they want to drill down and look at it by their L3s, 4s, etc., by the leadership levels and who the users are, they can. And then we say, ignorance is not an excuse and non-participation is not an option. So what is your
approach to training? Do you do one annual training or do you do
No, we do multiple. We do multiple phishing training all the time. We do role-based training for high sensitivity areas monthly. It's not a one and done. We do a robust cybersecurity awareness month. But I'm all about, in the education field, we call it Kirkpatrick, the higher levels. I don't want people to go, oh, what a brilliant training. That was great. I learned so much. I want to know 6 months down the road what's stuck.
Yeah.
Where they're teaching their colleagues to do the same things.
Yeah.
That sort of thing, because that affects change.
Yeah.
Without that, you don't get it.
You don't want a firework.
Right.
You don't want ooh, and then it's gone.
Well, everybody gets an ooh, ah. My question is, what change?
I've seen training that gets an ugh.
Yeah, that too. We don't want people during the training. That's bad.
Brilliant. If you could give one piece of advice, you're probably one of the best people to do this, okay? If you could give one piece of advice to someone starting an awareness program, what would that be?
Listen to what the users want. Listen to what would make them engage and use it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So if anyone's starting out, listen to that, because that's some good advice from one of the most experienced security awareness professionals we'll meet.
You're going to make me blush. Thank you so much.
That's all right. You enjoyed the conference. It's really great.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got bazillion notes already about people I've got to reach out to and things I hadn't thought of, or different approach to do it, or just ways I want to affect change. It's like that first keynote that we had this morning.
Everybody's talking about Erin's keynote speech.
Erin was stunning in content. I had no idea it was that prevalent and that bad, and it's literally turned into a global multi-billion-dollar criminal industry. We have to help.
I had a pig butchering attempt for me.
Yeah.
Started on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And then I played along with it for a little while, went over to WhatsApp, and it was exactly as she described.
Yeah.
I even think the person's name was Jessica, and she was away at a conference, worth lots of money, expert. I was there, and I'm like, this is so true. It pretty much follows that format.
It does.
Completely.
They're all using the same stuff.
The challenge is, if one of them was here and heard that we all know that they're following that, if that evolves, we still need to be aware, don't we?
Well, they'll change it. They're constantly up in their game. They'll figure out what works or what won't work anymore. Yeah. They'll change the names and the pictures. We can still get them. Pattern's the same.
One of the funny things, I think, is when people look at like a phishing email, and they go, oh, that's so obvious. Who's going to fall for that? Well, clearly someone does, because they wouldn't send it otherwise, would they?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So,
brilliant. Jeff, thanks for stopping and
great talking.
Chatting. No worries.
Cheers.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jeff. Don't forget your stuff. Get some stickers as well. Have you got some already? Brilliant.
Love to click happens.
Cheers. Right, well, we're nearly done for today, I think. The main talks are going to be, they might have started already. The main talks are about to start in the other room. So if you're watching virtually and you're attending the conference virtually, get yourself back onto the Summit track, get yourself onto the Slack. We're back here tomorrow with some more conversations with some more people. As you can see, you get breakfast, you get food. I'm not on commission either, so I'm not getting paid to tell you any of this. Are you coming back? Okay, we're just going to catch Simeon just before he swung by earlier with his plate of food, and now we'll just see if we can grab him before it all begins. Here he is. Let me give you that. So, sir, who are you and what do you do?
I am Simeon Corey. I'm founder of Vivida. Really just focus on finding ways of helping organizations create a much more security conscious culture, but do that by using many of the methods that are used for marketing, used for content creation, and applying those techniques into large organizations who've got a big problem to solve.
He also puts cookies in gravy.
Busted.
I have that on video as well, so I've got video evidence. So look, Vivida, it's not a sales pitch, but let's tell people the mission, why, what exactly is the offering now?
So my background was coming from trying to take subjects that were complicated and turn them into something that was easy to understand and also really engaging.
Like most of us do with cyber.
Like with cyber.
Yeah.
And I wasn't originally involved in cyber. It's just, we ended up getting a number of clients, and this subject of cyber and security just kept coming up, and I eventually got the memo and decided, right, we need to focus on this. So we use a number of different approaches. One is because we come from a media content background. Naturally, we had video and animation and even virtual reality, but we ended up building out a really successful interactive escape room, cyber escape room, which we've had lots of organizations and thousands of individuals kind of working through. And that's been very good. Like, how do you get people into a room to have discussions on the subjects? But critically right now, what we've been building out is something called Vivida Reels.
Yeah.
So, which you're aware of.
I am.
There's this modality of content consumption that seems to just really work for individuals.
Yeah.
Which is that short form, nano length, easy to understand and digest content that feels a bit more like Instagram Reels or a TikTok. And there are lots of things I don't like about those platforms. But if we can leverage the positive elements and find ways of getting the messages across in an organization, because I think a lot of what we have to do is really about comms.
Yeah.
That's the if we can't reach people, if we can't engage them, then our hands are totally tied.
Yeah.
As awareness or workplace risk training. I forget the new SANS term.
Workplace security and training.
That's
So they've got a big stand over there. You can just make that out, actually, just there. That's it. Yeah. I spoke with someone earlier who was really talking about Gen Z and how do we engage with Gen Z, given that, traditional training methods might not be interesting or relatable to them. And that's exactly, I told her about Reels, because that's the approach. You're taking our message and putting it in a platform that they're familiar with.
Yes.
Which is really powerful.
Yes.
It's really important. Yeah.
I do think that's key. We've got a generational change.
Yeah.
A lot of training is based on this thing called a SCORM file. Right? It's just like I think it's a 2001 technology.
Articulate 360 only runs on Windows and looks like Word 2003.
Right. So there's a lot that should have changed that hasn't yet.
Yeah.
But also when you look at Gen Z, their expectations and their attention span is very, very short. And that might have been led by Gen Z, but it now doesn't stop at Gen Z.
Yeah.
Because we are all guilty of wanting things in a much shorter time window, but also organizations have a lot less time available for their colleagues because we've got work to do.
Yeah. As a vendor, why do you come to the SANS Summit? What's in it for you?
So
this is not a trick question, by the way.
Our clients are here.
Yeah.
Also, we really care about the mission. And so there's nothing like being in a room with individuals who have got the burning problems. And we've all just got the same, we've just got the same mission.
Yeah.
I don't like the feeling of being a vendor in some ways. No. It's absolutely fine. Let's bring it, right? I get that's what we are. But in some ways, it just feels like we are all part of a community, but also a mission-led security force.
Oh, that's better than community.
Right? And all it is that we are trying to develop the tools. So if we were in physical policing, some of us might be providing the shields, the signage, the uniforms, the techniques for negotiation.
Yeah. But you're all fighting the same cause.
We're all fighting the same cause.
enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just that many of you are directly on the ground, and we have to help by providing the tools that are going to help you do the fantastic job that you need to do.
Yeah. Awesome. Is this your first summit?
This is my first summit.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah. This is my first summit. So far, so good. But I knew it was going to be good, which is why I decided to fly out.
Yeah. Last year was good. This year's even bigger. So there's 4,500 not watching this stream. This will be shared with them, though.
Or 4,500.
4,500 remote people in attendance for the summit and 350 in person. So it's the biggest one they've ever had for security awareness.
It feels really good. And the conversations on the table are just really good, and the relationships you start to build up. So if you are watching remotely, it's 100% worth trying to see if you can find a way of getting yourself out here or wherever it is next year.
Brilliant. I know where it is. I'm not allowed to say. Okay.
Where is it?
Okay, I'll tell you after. I won't. It's fine. Simeon, thanks so much for stopping by. Did you want to play out? You can't do the security awareness one, but you can do the other one. Pick 3, turn over 3 cards. Let's do the fun one. I thought the stream might stop at past, but it's still going. Okay, let me ask you some quick fire, fun cyber questions.
Oh, don't do that. No.
What's a security buzzword that you can't stand?
I actually don't like multi-factor authentication.
It's a horrible phrase.
Yeah.
2FA, MFA. Lance had a LinkedIn post a couple of weeks ago where there was about 3 versions of, or 4 versions of the same thing. It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need like someone to create a shared, there needs to be like a shared agenda.
Yes.
Everyone talks about the same thing.
Yes.
Passphrases, but not passphrases. That's still confusing.
Yeah, because the password. Oh, don't get me started.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. There's not enough time. Let's go with number 15. If you could make one cybercrime instantly impossible, what would it be?
That is so hard.
And powerful. What an immense power to have.
Okay, I think as a business owner, the one that keeps me up at night is ransomware.
Amazing. That's a really good answer. That's a really good, as a business, I love that relatability that you just put into that.
Yeah, that's the one for me that is utterly terrifying. If it was on a human level, then it would be actually something more fundamental, like scams that are catching people out. But I think I'm going to stick with ransomware.
Yeah.
So that I can sleep.
I had there was someone I know had a phishing email. And it was one of these, like, I've been watching your webcam and I've seen what you've been looking at and I've got your browsing history. And he reached out to me knowing what I do. And he was like, look, I'm really worried. Can you? And he was really concerned and stuff like that. If he didn't know, like the mental spiral that could have led him to. So that's one that, for me, I'm like, those kind of really personal ones that are just a mean, like really evil and mean. There's so much bad stuff, isn't there? Let's go with the last one. What's the most underrated security tip that you know? Sorry.
Okay. From someone that's just been reading the manuals.
Do you want me to give you another one?
Yeah, give me another one.
What's an app on your phone that gives you the security heebie-jeebies? What's it like a guilty pleasure? Like, you know, it shouldn't probably be there, but it's there.
Oh, okay.
I've got a few, but they're still there.
It's actually CapCut.
Yeah, that's a really good shout.
It's CapCut because, it's great for video content and editing, and we went for a period of using it a lot and do when necessary. But CapCut and captions and all of these, it's really easy to forget what's happening to the data and the information and what it's being used for. And then sometimes you start to go up and start to look at the parent companies.
Well, this is the interesting thing with CapCut, isn't it? Because the parent company is ByteDance, which is TikTok's parent company. So they're part and parcel. The data is...
And so we all focus on TikTok. But actually, if you're using CapCut, that in a workplace scenario, when it's our IP, with Vida, we can make the decision about what we're happy with. Yeah. But if we're working with an organization, we have to be a lot more considerate. And it's just that you're not necessarily thinking about it. And particularly when a lot of these technologies have got all these other things like, the biometrics and ability to correct the eyes and all of these other things. It's just thinking about like what's happening behind the scenes and should I be worried about it? Sometimes no, it's an acceptable risk. In other cases, it's a risk that you do need to be aware of.
Yeah. Brilliant. Great answer. Simeon Quarry, Avida, thank you very much.
Thank you.
No worries. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by. I told you I'd grab you. See you soon. Right, we're going to wrap things up for today. Thank you for stopping by. If you're watching this on one of the shared recordings, there will be a day 2. We're doing this again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll get some more people, ask some more questions, and find out more about people's security awareness programs. If you're still watching, get yourself back on the Summit channel, and there's an afternoon of talks. Tad, the other thing, if you come in person, There's a session tonight. There's like a drinks tonight that you would have heard of. I'll be taking some video there as well. It's different every year, but that's also good. Look, thanks for watching and thanks for giving us the time. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. Goodbye.